Heyo, my name's Danny Cobalt, and welcome to a game called Far From Noise. I saw that Jack played this on his channel. I didn't watch it, so I haven't seen the game, but I've heard some really, really good things. I've heard it's a very emotional game that gets into some deep issues, but it also looks like a very relaxing and thoughtful game. So I want to get in and play it. I want to see what all the hype is about. Now, it's a longer game. I'm going to play it all in one sitting, just because then you get the nice, rich atmosphere. So it's probably going to be a longer video. I think about an hour and a half, maybe a bit more. I like waves. Hello? Hello? Oh. Hello? Am I in the car, or... Hello? Am I in the car, or is someone else in the car? Can anyone hear me? Right, just... breathe. I guess we're about to fall off a cliff, so... Deep... breaths. In. And out. No sudden movements. That'd be terrifying. I love the art style. Everything will be alright. It's just a cliff. Can I pick both of them? It's probably not even that steep anyway. Okay, why is my mouse glitching out? Just a gentle incline. We're gonna be positive. We're in a bad situation. You need to stay calm and be positive. Nice and smooth. Like a slide, I'll drift down like the dainty feather I am. It'll just be like the log fume. Like the log fume. It's like a slide. Yeah. That's what it is. Just a fun slide into a pool. I'm 6, at the park. I'm on the slide. It's okay. All I've got to do is not panic. And everything will be alright. Just don't panic. Panic-free zone over here. That's what I would do. I'd joke it off. Don't fall off. Oh my gosh, it tipped really far. Easy as... Let's hum jovially. Don't fall off. Breathe. Just breathe. Oh my gosh, it's really tipping far. People have been in worse situations than this. And died! And been totally fine. Just gotta keep that positive mental attitude. I would be freaking out. I wouldn't be calm in this situation. This cliff is an obstacle my mind will overcome. Positive mental attitude. It's a beautiful day, and I can get through this. So I'm stuck on the cliff. I can't go anywhere. It's not gonna... Okay. I wonder if it was gonna keep tipping if I didn't answer in time. And right now, it's just me and you. Someone else here? Aw, of course I'm gonna name the car. Carlos, Laura, Mala. I like Laura out of those three. I always like giving cars a girl name. Like a ship. We're in this together, Laura. You beautiful, rusty skeleton. At least we have that. We can do it, Laura. We'll just keep calm and everything will turn out all right. I could get used to this. It's not that bad. It's a weird balance because it's surprisingly calm with the waves and the attitude of the speaker, but it's like also panicky at the same time. It's an odd mix. Squirrel? What you doing, squirrel? Every day, I'll wake up. Stretch my neck. Hi, birdie. Listen to the birds. Aw, birds. Think about life. Think about love. Think about life. I'll just live with the plants and animals. I've got like most of a toothpaste tube. It's a little too practical for right now. We'll just gotta keep calm. Just gotta be zen. And you, Laura. I would have picked a different name, but Laura works. I love the wave sound effect. It's so good. Do we not have a phone or anything? I'll become a poet. I'll become a musician. I'll become a master of meditation. I'll become a poet. I love writing poetry. I'm not even going to try and click the car because I'm afraid it's going to send it over the edge. Scratch my heart and soul into the windows and doors. And cast myself to sea like a message in a bottle. Spend the rest of my days with my fellow seaweed. And then I'll die. No, we're gonna be okay, friend. I guess this is me talking, but dead and buried at the bottom of the sea. No, where'd that positivity go? With nothing but a failed life and a wet car to leave behind. Where'd the happy attitude go? Great. Alright, girl. It's time to take action! I rule my own destiny. Ocean, I gotta take a rain check on our rendezvous. I like that one. How are we gonna get out of this? Try ignition, try radio. I don't know if the ignition is gonna set us loose. But is the radio really gonna do anything? Okay, we're gonna have to try ignition because I don't think the radio's gonna... Or is it not a car radio? Let's try the ignition. Oh, poor Oh, we got it going! Or not. Poor Laura. You're all busted up. I thought you were done breaking down, Laura. Sounds like my car. She's a good girl. I can't afford to wait all night this time. This time? Oh, last time she broke down. I love the sound of the waves. I think I've said it before, but waves and thunder are my favorite sounds in the entire world. So soothing. Can we call someone? Oh my gosh. No! Wind, no! Great! I was just thinking we needed a windstorm. Yeah, that's more what my response would be. Are any of these gonna send me over? Wind, be kind. Why is this so panicky? I said kind! Kind! Please. Can I do anything? Uh-oh. Oh, if I click it, freaks. Okay. Can I click the car? I can't drag it right now. Can I do anything? There's not really anything I can interact with in the environment. Oh my gosh. That is so freaking tense. It's just like one scene. Oh my gosh, this is gonna freak me out. I'm still here. That's right. I gotta go back to that calm place. I'm just stuck here waiting for the next slap from nature, aren't I? I think this one's a bit more positive. Can't start blaming. Elastic temper achievement. Like, is that it? An engine failure? A passing breeze? It all stops. Life is short, and the sun's going down. Everything just done. Over. I don't know. Maybe this is fine? Maybe this is just how it ends. Imagine being stuck in a spot like that where it was prolonged. It's gonna end at some point, right? It's not just like a car crash, it's sitting there. I'm just skipping the boring bit. Shh. Probably. It's gonna be okay. Gonna be alright. I'm here, friend. It's chipping very far. Oh, hello. Mr. Deer? Can you help me? Whoa. Alright, keep it cool. It's not that scary. It's not going to attack you. Probably. It's just a deer. It's a beautiful deer. They're friendly, right? You're not pointing a gun at it, so yeah. Pretty sure they don't eat people. No, deers don't usually do that. They're just like oversized dogs. You've seen those videos of the cute little baby deer in the backyard. Hey, psst, deer. But if we whistle, is it gonna bring it over? Can you hear me? Mr. Deer. Can you hear me? I don't think the deer cares. I'll take that as a no. Unless he's ignoring me. He could be. You're just a rock to him. Are you ignoring me? He's biding his time before he antlers me into oblivion. I'd ignore me if I were him. Are there different endings to this game? Serves me right for intruding, I guess. It is his home, not ours. Deer? It moved! It's just watching the sunset, too. Aw, it's just enjoying the sunset. It's a beautiful deer. Actually, if that's my car, that's a really freaking big deer. It's what, like 6 feet tall? What is that deer looking at? What are you looking at, deer? Don't have to be mean to it. Fetch help, friend. Do you see something? It's not gonna go get help. It's a deer. Or are you just being wistful? It's Bambi. That's cool with me. Your mystery is killing me. That's cool with me. You just enjoy nature same as I am right now. Dude? Dude? No. No, what are you doing? Stay away. I know you probably want to try and help. I know you're curious. But don't touch. No touchy. Dude, no touchy. What do you want? I'm sorry for being here. It was an accident. Mr. Deer, I'd love it if you could get help, but I'm sure you can't. Can I help you? Can you help me? Nothing like talk. What? Perhaps. I can't do voices. Whoa. You're a talking deer? Did you just talk? There are none happiest in this world, but those who enjoy freely a vast horizon. I think I need a checkup from the neck up. Right, so can you hear me? Obviously he responded to you. Mr. Deer? I'm glad I wasn't mean to you. I can. Freaking out. Internal screaming. Well, my mind melted sooner than expected. This can't be real. Maybe I'm just hallucinating. Can it not? Well, I don't know, to be honest. It feels pretty real. Who decides what is real and what is not? I guess it's subjective. It is a matter of truth. Yeah, that's it. Truth. Okay, I know. Quick, tell the truth. The ocean stretches unfathomably before us, and in it lies mystery and truth. Was that the truth? Yep, that's the truth. Whole truth and nothing but the truth. It felt too poetic. It is as true as I know truth to be. Well, alright, I don't think I feel any more relieved about this. If you decided this is real, it is so. How can I just decide on reality? What if my real's wrong? How can I just decide it? Does it matter? Yes! Perhaps it is best to accept reality as you see it, until shown otherwise. Alright. I've got a philosophical deer here. Wait, what was it you said before? There are none happiest in this world, but those who enjoy freely a vast horizon. I don't think this qualifies for happiness or freedom or happiness. Write it backwards. Your soul is free to follow the flow of the ocean's tide. Free! My car is balancing on a cliff face! You've got a funny idea of free, my hoofed friend. We gotta stay calm. We don't want to scare him away. You are alive. For now, you have an ocean of possibility before you. You mean the ocean? The literal ocean? Well, you have both. But the feeling of looking deeply across an ocean, there is no parallel. That's true. The pulse of the tide, the sigh of the breeze, captivating, elusive horizon. You have simply been gifted an anchored perspective. Fortunate, I would even say. A short burst of oceanic enlightenment, then, maybe. I admire your optimism. I really do. But it's too late for that. I've already checked out. You seem to still be clutching on to me. This isn't about life, it's about death. Only just. Are you life, Mr. Deer? If you are alive, that is enough. That is all. Oh, look at all the birdies. Well, then I'm in limbo. Alive? Oh, what does that say? Alive or dead? Is this how you envision limbo? To be honest, kind of yes. That's not your voice. I suppose in time, all becomes clear. You really are an unrelenting fountain of encouragement. Thank you. Above all else, we have hope. What am I supposed to be hopeful for now? Getting out of your current situation. True. That's very true. Assuming that is your ambition. The talking to a deer situation? The hanging off a cliff situation? It is a situation with a conclusion. Now, hopefully more than one. The conclusion is not out of your control. Can I click this or something? No, okay. Can I ask you something? Potentially. Am I actually balancing on the edge of a cliff? Am I hallucinating? Am I actually balancing? Is this a dream? Yes. Okay, well, good to know. The edge of an immeasurably steep cliff. Great. Thank you. Not at all. Calm me down there, thanks, Mr. Deer. How on earth am I supposed to get off this cliff edge, dearie? How close to the edge am I? I think I know how close to the edge I am. Breathe. Slowly. Breathing? It is a start. Then what? First, take a moment. Close your eyes. Should I close my eyes? I don't want to miss anything. Okay, I'm gonna close my eyes. Inhale deeply. Count backwards from 5. At 0, exhale. I like that one. I've seen other really good breathing tips. Like, was it breathe in for 6, hold for 8, breathe out for 7? Something like that. I don't remember the exact seconds. But that one's good too. Okay, that did help. Breathing is very important when you're in a situation that's not helpful. Oh, wonderful. You can gain clarity and perspective when you slow your thoughts to a glacial pace. I like that. A glacial pace. Now, what are you going to do? Just sit here, somehow drive back to safety. I'd like to do that. Have you tried? Obviously, I could give it another go. I have tried, so. I already tried the engine, there's no point. I'm thinking about this too logically. I'm trying to think if there's another way. Let's try reversing. Please don't fall off the cliff. Aw, poor Laura. Okay, bad idea. I was already smoking anyway, so. That did not sound quite like the correct noise. That was absolutely the incorrect noise. What is the problem? The engine is dead. So you are trapped in that contraption. This contraption has a name. It's Laura. Is this a metaphor for being stuck in your body and it's on the edge of a cliff? And it's just not functioning the way you need it to anymore? Apologies. We were not introduced to Laura. Aw, that's so cute. Perhaps coasting so close to the coast isn't so wise. I agree. With a problematic engine such as yours. Perhaps. Yes. Thanks for the advice. It is the least I can do. I like you, Mr. Deer. It's a bit late for it, though. You could get me a latte. Deer walks into Starbucks. It's a bit late for it, though. Difficult to say. It depends on what you are able to do. Depends on how long I can cling to this cliff. For what? Wait for the engine to fix itself? Wait for the engine to cool down. That might work. Time may not be on your side in this case. How long must we wait? Pretty much overnight. They're both the same. A night is a long time to wait when you stare death in the eye. Comforting! Thank you, Mr. Deer. You're a wellspring of encouragement today. Perhaps you should explore other avenues of escape. Like what? Have you considered getting out? Well, no. Car would probably fall out. A viable option. Easy for you to say. You're on right side of misfortune. You are not a world away. I've never been much of a daredevil. I'm out. Well, I'm in. I'm staying in. Alright, I guess it's worth a shot. I mean, there's not anything else we can do. Nope. Oh my gosh. This game is really good. Like, I'm scared for this bodiless character. Looks like we're here for the long run. I'm glad it doesn't just immediately kill you if... Whoa. It's so pretty. That is a very steep cliff. Oh my gosh. I love the wind too. So, why were you wandering here? It's a strange place to be. I could ask you the same question. I don't really feel like talking about it. As you wish. And anyway, I totally asked you first. What are you, 5? I drift as a cloud to the various places that call to my spirit. I like that. This is one such place to watch the world unwind. It is beautiful. I love the ocean. I'm glad you agree. Not everyone can appreciate what lies before them. It's been oddly calming. I always find it to be so. Do you always come here? I come here often. I go where I am drawn to. These cliffs have always held significance. It seems the hands of fate pointed us both here today. What drew you here? There is something special about this edge of the world. Well, I mean, I don't pick any old rock to throw myself off. I have taste. Does this place feel strange to you? I don't know what it is. It feels significant. Like we're the only two left in the world. For all we know, we are. That doesn't bode well for the fate of the planet. The planet will continue on. Probably better off. What do you think it is? The significance? Everything. Combined. What you feel is sunbeams streaming through the sky. Weave through every hum of life on this cliff. Until they sing. The significance is the harmony. The sum of life. Is death involved in the sum of life? Death is essential in this scene. For the harmony of life rings only the more pure for its impermanence. Would any of this be quite so beautiful were it everlasting? Everlasting is an exhausting notion. Perpetually me. Perpetually here. In perpetuity. I've never seen that word before. Then you can appreciate the poetry of transience. And so shall read my tombstone. It's a she. That's a little creepy. I expect it to be he. She perished violently in a fireball at the bottom of a cliff, appreciating the poetry of transience. If you like. I guess I just feel like a spectator. Spectator? I'm like a fly stuck on a snow globe. Not like I'm part of some grand, beautiful design. Largely down to your perspective. Like a narrow mind? An obscured line of sight. Obscured? Blurred. By the arrogance of youth? By the glass of windows. Oh? You cannot hope to experience the universal totality and grace of nature when your view is warped from the outset. Even if I could get out and bask in the sunbeams or whatever, how am I supposed to feel all connected? You have to extend your mind beyond the car. What for? The car is insignificant in relation to the whole. It's significant to me, when compared with the grand impression of the world on the mind, on the soul. The car is a minor detail. This car is my entire world right now. In this moment, that is how it feels. Your life hangs in the balance. The threads of your fate lay exposed. The car holds you captive. What matters is what is outside. Outside the car? Yes. Outside. Let's see. We have a tree, sky, cliff or axis of death, talking deer. Whenever I have found myself in a worrisome situation, far from hope, far from resolve, I have always found the comfort to be in nature. What if your worrisome situation is nature? Sometimes you have to stand over the brink of fear in order to know truth. That's a good line. To stare into oblivion. The moment of perfect exhilaration will offer clarity. A tranquil restoration. This is your idea of tranquil restoration? Yes. It is a manner of thinking. It's a manner of death proximity, actually. But right this moment, you are given the chance to look. You were brought here to this grand spectacle for a reason. Here, you can witness everything. Let the wind wash over you as a wave. Let the sunlight pour into you and fill your spirit. It's not that easy. You can't just be happy again. Think about it. About what? Your situation. Okay? You marked out your options yourself. I did? Yes. Wait, still? Wait. Still. In the meantime, you have an opportunity. Lucky me. I invite you to focus your attention on the horizon. Just the horizon? The horizon. I love how this perspectives change. What do you see? A line? Look deeper. Truly look. Until the world slips away to nothing but you and the horizon. I love doing that. Just losing yourself in the waves and the sky. Oh my gosh. I was staring at the horizon and then it changed. What is happening? We went through the antler. While days unfold, I find my sight fall to the sea. Time turns circles while the tide draws breath. I hover before myself, suspended over waves like a bird. Along drifting currents, I sweep the surface to a fold. Where I become light, a flake of glass. The tide exhales in transparency, I return. Can you set me back off of the cliff? Nope. This I have found to be true. If you do not feel miniature, you are not looking far enough. So, I see what you mean. Like, look into the horizon. Or just around. And you feel a connection. Something meaningful or deeper or whatever. Like you belong. I think that's what I'm looking for. You will not know until you let go. I'll try. Let go in a good way or a bad way? Have you changed your mind? Will you share why you came here? Sure? I don't know why I came here, but sure. So, background check. Yes. I was studying. The study of what? Architecture, film. Film. I wanted to direct. And there your heart lies? I thought so. Well, I've just always loved the idea of it. Being an eyeball. A prism. It's so dreamy, capturing that little fragment of time. I'm a photographer. I get what it's talking about. But, like, just how I see it. However obscure or bizarre that is. It's a totally skewed way of showing your perspective of the world. The ambition to capture the moment. Yeah. So, when I was a youngster, we would make these home videos. Me, my brother, and my dad. We had this weird towel room upstairs in our house. Don't ask me why we had a room just for towels. Anyway, right at the back there was this heating box thing with two beady little red lights on it. They were, without question, demon eyes. It used to freak me and my brother out until my dad gave us this giant video camera. So at night we would creep up the stairs, videoing our escapade. My dad would pretend we were these muscle-bound demon hunters, and he was our #1 fan. We made these totally amazing films, so over the top and dumb, of us just ascending the stairs. Up to the demon lair. Come on. When we'd get to the top, my dad would run in before us, screaming. And the towel demon would claim his life. Me and my brother would be all dramatic and charge in to avenge his death with an onslaught of hand towels. We'd all sit around and try to cut together this grand wall movie of our brave attack. It was the greatest. Basically, since then, those memories have stayed with me, and I've loved making videos. And so your heart is bound to capturing the moments of life? I don't know. I thought so. Not anymore? Well, I was studying filmmaking prior to now. Yes, prior to now. Until I left university. Hello, meaningless loans. Abandoned my prospects of a good old life. What led you to leave? I don't know. I just didn't feel like I could do it. Like I'd waited for such a long time. And when it came, it was so overwhelming. It wasn't what I'd imagined. And I didn't feel like I could do it anymore. What if you never went? What difference would it make? What else am I gonna do? You would figure it out. How? Whatever you are meant to do would make itself clear. Fall off this cliff? Perhaps that is it. Shush, Mr. Deer. Why not make this meaningful? I can't just decide to give things meaning. Surely, that is all you can do. Then everything is meaningless. It only means nothing if you deem it so. So it all meant me dying in a car? It all meant something. But for now, perhaps it means watching the sunset on the edge of a cliff. Why did you come here? To see the waves and hope my life becomes clear. I thought if I looked out, I'd feel like everything matters. And does it? I don't know. It does not always work that way. I find some of the most important realizations come not in the moment, but after. In normality. When your mind wanders back to this place, then perhaps you will find clarity in clouded times. Well, if the engine eventually works, maybe I'll find out. Gotta leave it to the memories, I guess. Precisely. Life is not over. You still have each other, right? I don't know. Maybe I'll go back to it. Which, back to life? That is enough. That is enough, as in shut up, or that is enough as in we complete each other. That is enough. You're difficult. You're confusing, Mr. Deer. But I like you. And I you. You're sweet. Didn't think I'd be making friends with a deer today. Where were we? Well, we've talked about life. I don't know if I want to go down this road in this type of a game, but... the end. Death. The end. Oh, I have to click that. Oops. Or the beginning. Well, it's the beginning of being dead. Which isn't much of a start. It could be. Who's to say? Who indeed? You? Are you like the angel of death or something? What do you think? I don't know what to think anymore. You're baffling, dear. Are you an angel? Of course I am, girl. Look at me. In every sense of the word, no. Why did you choose this place? Hidden away, lost in space. We used to come out here when I was a kid. I always loved the cliffs. I would count how many faces I could see in the rocks. So many wrinkly old raisin heads, chiseled rock dudes, mostly dog faces. Little rock pups. We actually had to stop coming out this far for a while. Because I would get too sad that the puppies I could see were trapped forever. Oh, that's totally something a little kid would do. And I'd never rescue them. I think my dad was worried I was gonna jump over after them. He was right to be afraid. I kind of just wanted to see if I could still spot them. Memories can house great comforts. Sure can. Have you seen them? I don't really want to look. I'm not sure if I need to anymore. I'm not sure if I need to. To be honest, circumstances aside, just being here is enough. Just be careful, Mr. Deer. Is it getting darker? I'm tipping really far over the edge. Water changed from pink to purple, so it must be getting darker. Oh yeah, it's definitely getting darker. What is it? A traveler approaches. What? Where? It came from the rocks and the flowers. The birthplace of all evil. Oh! In this case, I should think not. Is that a turtle? Why are there shooting stars? I believe it is a tortoise. Can I click you? Are you fireflies? Close enough. Oh, everything got so washed out. Makes me all shivery just looking at it. It's a turtle! What's your deal? Soulless, scheming eyes, cowering in its shell of deceit. It's freaky and really cool how the lighting completely changed. Because that's how it happens in real life. It's just gone. Black, hollow little beady eyes. They are hiding something. Oh. Excuse me. Goodness sakes. All of them. I'm onto you, tortoise. Why do you hate the tortoise? I have my reasons. It means no harm. Look at it. You haven't seen them like I have. They're vicious. Vicious? Vicious! I was traumatized as a child, alright? By a tortoise. Turtle. Different entirely. You know what their mouth is called? A beak. When I was like 9, my brother's friend brought his fun new pet round to our house. A fun little baby turtle. How fun. Imagine my delighted anticipation. Until I see it. Snarling beak snapping open and closing like garden shears. It's just a beak. So they forced me to grab hold of its spiny husk. It's called a shell. Its long snake neck, I like snakes, wriggles out and twists round. And it bites me, there and then, right on the arm. I had to go to the hospital. I'm still scarred for life. And it was a baby. Imagine what it could do now. It would slice my arm clean off. This little one does not look like it knows violence. How can you say that? Look at it! They are masters of illusion. Cuteness is a veil. And this guy really has a tangent for turtles. It's a frog! Froggy! I like froggies! A lot! I like toads. Oh, hey look! Frog friend! A secret meeting. Not very secret, guys. We can see you! Is it actually a secret meeting? They're just sitting staring at each other. What? What's going on? What? Huh? Was the frog supposed to hop on its back? I think it was supposed to hop on its back. The night's greatest mystery. Maybe they're like buddies or something and they just hang out. Oh, come on, click. I would like to believe so. Okay, Turt. You've won me over. Maybe we could be friends. Turtle taxi achievement. Except I didn't get to see the turtle taxi. They're just stuck there. Can I click you? You don't do anything. Hey, is it dark or is the shadow of death finally upon me? Death's silhouette stretches to this edge to consume us. Oh, why must you puncture my soul, cruel, twisted claw of mortality? Naught but meager puppets are we in this cowled scoundrel's insidious waltz. Hopeless fools! Pray the end! Spare me this pitiful dance! It is simply dark. I was getting into that. Yeah, come on, play along, Mr. Deer. Oh man, look at the stars. I don't even remember the last time I saw this many. They're still there. Yay, we get to look up at the stars? I'm still tipping really far over the edge. Shooting stars. You never see the stars? Where I live, you're lucky if you see the moon. That must be isolating. Any more than choosing to live alone? Alone? How could I be alone when I have the stars? Nothing makes me feel lonelier. Look at all of them, twinkling up there. Do the stars make you feel lonely? In the ocean of space. They've never made me feel lonely, unless I was already feeling lonely. And I'm down here, on a rock. Ah, but the stars are here with us, you see. They share the night with us. But why bother? Why should it mean anything? They're too far away to matter. Distance is nothing. They are as much with us as I with you. Think, does anything offer this same tranquility? Staring into the horizon. Nothing lulls the soul, lost in reverie as the stars. Shards of glitter and glass suspended over us. Yeah, they're beautiful, just isolating. Try this. Focus your gaze on a single star. Alright, I found a bright one. Meditate on this. In this fragment of time, what magnificent beings on the various planes of the universe are pondering this exact same star in this exact same moment. Yeah, everyone says that. I just think it's pointless to think about. They'll never know me. I'll never know them. Would it make a difference? Maybe. It's alright. I think I like feeling lonely anyways. Why is that my only option? And as lonely as it can feel, they are pretty beautiful. Quiet the night. Sure is. Wait, where's the moon at? Behind you. Just out of sight. Ain't that just the way? I like all the little fireflies around. On countless evenings past, I have found myself here. Our lights came on. Gazing up at the moon. Lost. Weightless, suspended in time. All the while, the stag in the moon gazes back. The stag in the moon? The stag in the moon. You do not know it? I think you mean the man in the moon. The man in the moon? I suppose we all see a reflection of ourselves in the face of the moon. Huh, maybe you're right. It looks like a man, though. But it's the Sandman! The Sandman? Yeah, if you're bad, he steals your eyes when you're asleep. Really? Is that what the, fairy tale is of it? He steals eyes? I always just thought he sprinkled the sleep dust on you. Yep, to feed to his bird children on the moon. Okay, now you're just making this up. And you prefer that. I'm not saying I prefer it. I'm just telling it like it is. Stories are stories. We may believe whatever we choose is right for us. It's tricky to read sometimes because it doesn't go all the way fast. Perhaps we can exclude that. Stories are stories. And the moon is a mystery. Home of the moonbirds. Click it. I think my mouse is dying. Uh-oh. I wonder what the moon thinks of us. From up there, we must seem a mesmerizing unknown, just the same. It probably thinks we're idiots. it's probably not wrong. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I might have to plug my mouse in. I'm just waiting for the car to just go over any minute. It'd be odd for it to cut like that, but it's really far out. We used to come out here and make up constellations when we were younger. Constellations? Yeah, you know, stories in the stars. Stories in the stars? Say what? Okay, so there's a ton of real constellations. Dreamed up by a bunch of skeletons, but they're kind of dated. I see. They're stories told in pictures dotted in the stars. Ah, tales of adventures and philosophers mapped out in the sky. Pretty much. Look, I'll find one of our reinventions. Direct your eyes to Zowie the Acrobat. Obviously there's Avery the Queen of Steel. Actually, I can't think of it. No, Zowie the Acrobat. Where's Zowie? Do we get to actually see Zowie? There he is. Zowie. Zowie? Zowie. The Acrobat. The Acrobat. Infamous for somersaulting straight through a bedroom window. Sent into exile for his flamboyance. Belonging to a Moroccan prince and stealing his favorite cat in the black of night. The cat went on to become a world-famous cat acrobat. And the prince? The prince, he became so sad that he jumped out of the same window 3 weeks later. How sad. That is very sad. What were you guys imagining as kids? That's life. On a dark night, you can just about see the cat cartwheeling next to Zowie. Can I pick another one? Haunting. Isn't it just? What other tales are hovering above us? Let me think. Ralphie the Argonaut. Ralphie the Argonaut. Oh, he's over there. Ralphie, the one and only. It's the one that looks like a pelican. I guess it does look like a pelican. Why a pelican? Because she was a pelican. I see. She was also the greatest explorer to have ever lived. She was the first pelican to master intergalactic travel. She was the greatest explorer. She explored the entire world, spreading stories and treasures between pelican nations worldwide. She brought the world closer together. A noble pursuit. Well, not everyone gets to be a constellation. Of course. It takes greatness. Are there more? Let's see. I'm out of ideas. What about the worm? I wanted to check the worm. Can we make one for you, Mr. Deer? I see something. Yes. What do you see? Enid. Enid? Enid. Just Enid. Should it be Enid the something? Doesn't have to be. Just Enid then. Cool. Who was she? A great philosopher. Okay, I'm on board. She was an expert in silence. Was she a monk? Perhaps. A silent monk philosopher. It was by choice, her eternal silence. But she could talk. She could. How could anyone tell? It was obvious. Okay. In place of words, she chose thought. She considered concepts so grand. She fathomed abstractions so unfathomable. Ideas so spectacular and utterly groundbreaking. That one day she literally broke the ground and was swallowed by the resulting crevice, or crevasse. Dude. It is customary to stay silent when observing the Enid formation. Okay, shh, sorry. Out of respect and admiration. Uh-oh. Someone picking up again? My bad. Sorry, Enid. You've definitely done this before. I have spent a great many nights with the stars. I don't blame you. Is it cold out? Oh, jeez, hello, bird. Whoa, did you see that? I saw a shadow and a wing. It was massive. What do you think it was? A hawk, probably? What are those clouds? A bird of the dark. I would say an owl. I'm gonna say pterodactyl, but yours makes more sense. I was gonna say. Okay, what are those clouds? It's so really freaky. Do you get owls out here? Are those supposed to be northern lights? Or is it fire? They only emerge in darkness and are experts of disguise. They hide in trees and the shadows. Masters of the night. What is that red? Yes, owls do live here. As many things do. I'm a big owl fan, by the way. I love owls. Just totally change your personality right then. Do you want to know a fun fact about owls? Come on, mouse. Don't make me plug you in, please. There we go. Yes. Their eyes aren't normal eyes. They can rotate their necks. They have 3 eyelids. Like for each eye. One's for blinking. One's for sleeping. And the other's for keeping clean. Interesting. It's so odd. Why not just have multi-purpose lids like the rest of us? Evolution works in mysterious ways. As do eyes. This character, like the way that they dialogue, the personality, makes me think a lot of May from Night in the Woods. And owls. You know a great deal about owls. Yeah, I used to be Owl Girl. Are we gonna comment on the sky at all? Owl Girl. At school, I was a total owl weirdo. I used to have this owl backpack, so everyone called me Owl Girl. There are worse titles. I know! It was a cute backpack, too. People asked me about it, and I was just like, owls are cool, okay? I wasn't really doing myself any favors, I guess. Owls are fascinating and complex. I have lost many a night to intrigue, following the moonlit escapades of an owl. Yes, high five. Okay. Can we comment on the sky now? Well, never mind. Mental high five. Yeah, you are stuck in a car, and hi hoof. I was gonna comment. He doesn't have a hand. Or, no, that's a buck, isn't it? Man, I wish you were around when I was in school. Kids would be like, "Hey, Owl Girl!" And you could just hoof them in the face. If you like. Excellent! I can see it now. Hoof. Oh! There's the owl. It's big. Hey, that was it again. I got a pretty decent look at this time. La la la. It is massive. Wonder if it can sit on the back of my car. I think it's a great horned owl. How do you know? I saw its horns. They're feathery ear tufts. Ah, do you think it's hunting us? It is most likely attempting to make sense of this picture. No doubt. I would imagine it to be an odd one from above. It's an odd one from down here. Man, it could definitely just slap me off this cliff with one wing. Please don't, blessed owl. I have a backpack. I had a backpack for you. An ironic fate for Owl Girl. Haha, check you out with the jokes. This is so well written. Jokes about my death. Lightening the situation. You have a dark mind, my twisted friend. I like it. Are the clouds just supposed to be like reflecting the sunset? Maybe that's why they're red. People imagine owls to be these stern, intense loner birds. But in reality, owls are probably pretty chill. It's not their fault they've got 6 eyelids. An owl's business is that of mystery. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Crap! Is it on the car? I can hear its feet. It has landed on you. What is it doing? Studying. Surveying the area. Why did it have to land on me? If this was any other situation, this is literally my fantasy. It means no harm. It surveys. It's gonna survey my death if it makes any drastic movements. Just sit tight and wait. It will leave. We're not gonna honk the horn. We're gonna wait. Mr. Deer keeps telling us to wait, and he's been right so far. There we go, Mr. Owl. See ya. Breathe. Yeah, let's go back. Breathe. Come on, mouse. Please work. Goodbye, sweet owl. Please don't come back. That was kind of amazing and kind of terrifying. In my experience, the greatest emotions are felt in moments of fear and awe. I would probably agree with you there. Although I could do without anything else sitting on the car tonight. Tonight, anything could happen. Seems like it, buddy. Feathered Twilight Angel achievement. Okay, you can go away now, please. Thank you. I don't know anymore, dear. Do you? Do I what? Do you know? Do I know what? I don't know. Then neither do I. I don't know what to feel anymore. A piano could drop on me right now and I wouldn't feel it. I'd probably feel it. I just don't care anymore. I'm sick of clinging on, pointlessly. Why should I still care? What is it? Wait. That was really cool. I thought it was shooting stars at first. Is it gonna knock me off? You have got to be kidding me. Alright, everything said before about things being bad. They were fine. And now it's a mudslide. Now they're bad. The beauty was just getting started. What? What is more beautiful than this? Literally anything else. But anything is more mesmerizing. But is anything more mesmerizing than the transformation brought by rain? Not being here! Life would be nothing without beauty. Well, we're not going to be alive to see it. You worry about death while life ignites around you. This is the fire of beauty that rages from the earth. Oh my gosh. It's not a good place to be standing, Mr. Deer. Serenity lay in wait to be ripped apart for the wildest form. Torrents of exhilaration pour from the sky. Quakes shake the ocean to cry out. Blistering crescendo from every form of life. All are thrust from rest to revel in violent beauty. Nothing sleeps while nature takes its fiercest dance. The music is awesome right now. Don't tip. Don't hit Mr. Deer, please. I feel like I should be terrified. But I'm not. Don't know what I feel. It's getting awful close. Mr. Deer, maybe you should hide. Well, that ended quickly. That was crazy. Holy smokes. Wildest farm achievement, thank you. Wow. That was terrifying and beautiful. But now it's muddy, isn't it? It's probably not a good thing. What's happening? Is the sun coming up? Have you ever seen anything like that? While I have seen storms, there are never two quite the same. I feel like I can still feel it shaking the ground. We're still here. It's morning time. Now the sun's coming up. Thus lifts the veil of night. I can't believe we've been here the entire night. How can that many things happen? You and I are invincible. Honestly, I don't even feel like the same person. I came out here so worried about what I'm supposed to do. But it all seems so inconsequential now. It's all so pointless. Which is actually a relief. The waves still will keep on crashing after I'm gone. That tree will still be clinging on. Even if I never came back. if I never came here in the first place? That consistency is so grounding. Like, it doesn't matter what I do in the future. It really doesn't make a difference. Yes, the ocean is beautiful. Maybe I'll be buried in it tomorrow, but it's pretty okay now. It's nice to just have that right now. I know this cliff will still be here, even if I left. Just being here, away from everything else. Even remembering that it's here. It's like soaking up a sponge with the horizon and the clouds and everything. And then just taking it away. Leaving. Knowing that it all carries on. Where are you going, Mr. Deer? Hey, where are you going? Mr. Deer? Can you still talk? Don't leave. I'm still stuck here. It's just us, Laura. Want to give it another shot? Alright, here we go. Did it start? It didn't sound like it turned over. Oh wait, which way did it go? Which way did it go? Which way did it go? There isn't a second set of tire prints. Would the game make a second set of tire prints? Those tire prints have been there the entire time, and they haven't changed. Is there any more to it? Or is that it? Is that a car? No, that was wave. Anything? Is it letting me sit here on purpose? Or is it just done? Is it just gonna stay like this? I clicked. I really want to think that they drove off safely at the end. But it didn't sound like the engine turned over, and there wasn't a second set of tire prints. Oh my gosh. That game was indescribably beautiful. I hope that it connected to you guys as well as it did for me. Because I also have the audio up higher than it will be for you guys. Like the ambient sounds and the music. So I'm like in the world. That was beautiful. Everything about that was beautiful. The art style, the colors, the saturation, the ambient sounds, the wind and the waves and the birds. The music that came up every now and then, the thunder. Oh my gosh. That was an experience. It wasn't quite as dark as I thought it was going to be, even though I think a lot of it was metaphorical. Standing at the edge of a cliff, trapped in a vehicle that you're stuck in, and you feel like you need to escape it. Oh my gosh. Wow, that was a game I would sit down and play again just to relax. Even though it wasn't the most relaxing game. It was very, very stressful at times. Like, extremely so. But it's just gorgeous. The entire thing is gorgeous. And, like, the personality that they put into the characters. Like, it's a deer that doesn't do much but turn its head every now and then. And a person that you never see. It's just amazing how well they were able to develop the characters when there was not really any flesh to them. I love this game so very much. I highly encourage you to go get it if you can and play it. It's on Steam. It's not a free game, but it's less than $10. I think it was $9 when I got it. But oh my gosh. This is the kind of game you should just play on your own with headphones in. I would give a word of caution to anyone dealing with things like this, just because it's such a powerful, emotional game. It could maybe put you in a bad space if you pick, like, different answer paths. I don't know if it has different endings or if it all kind of feeds into the one outcome. I kind of want to look that up, because if I play it, well, when I play it again by myself, I wonder if there's another ending you can get. But yeah, I just say use your smarts, use your brains about whether you should play this alone or at night rather than during the day, or just play it with a friend, because, I mean, you could both put on headphones, listen to the gorgeous soundtrack, and kind of discuss the answers yourselves. But this is incredible. Shush! Oh, I love recording in the basement. Yeah, that was incredible. I don't have much to say about it, because it just is what it is. It's an experience. It's not a... Well, it is a deep philosophical part, but it's so grandiose that there's so many little pieces in it that were incredible that, like, I can't really pull out, having been through it only once. But yeah, some of the lines in there, I'm gonna screenshot and use for a thumbnail, use for backgrounds on my computer. Some of the art and then the text on top of it were just gorgeous. But anyways, thank you guys for joining me on this amazing, beautiful experience that was Far From Noise. I hope you guys enjoyed. I love you all. Stay amazing. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye. You know what made this game so good is the waves throughout the entire thing. I love waves.